Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Moise Kean has made the shortlist for the final 20 of the 2019 Golden Boy Award. The Everton striker is one of only 4 players from the Premier League to make that final 20. He joins Mason Mount, Chelsea, Guendouzi at Arsenal and Phil Foden of Manchester City. Kean, we haven't seen the best of him yet at Everton, of course. Still, trying to adjust to life in England, trying to adjust to the Premier League. Everton haven't found a way of playing really that suited Moise Kean at the moment, but this again just highlighting the talent of the lad. And if we can get a formation right that suits him, and I think once he gets his first goal, I think we will start to see the huge potential that Kean has. But it's a big honour for him really to be involved in this. Kylian Mbappe was the 2018 winner, so good luck to Moise in this one. Michael Keane has been speaking about Kurt Zouma, saying that he had lots of conversations with the Chelsea defender over the summer by text and on phone calls, trying to convince him to come to Everton, or talking about the possibility of him coming to Everton. Of course, Zouma, who spent last season on loan at Everton, had an excellent end to the season. Marco Silva was on record quite publicly saying he wanted to keep him. Lots of players were talking about him, and Zouma, who Keane said had a great time at Everton, was looking forward to coming back to be a permanent part of Marco Silva's squad. It didn't happen. He stayed at Chelsea primarily because of their transfer ban. He's done all right. He's been in and out the side. Obviously, when all of their centre-backs are fit, Rudiger, Christensen, Tomori, Zouma ends up 3rd or 4th choice centre-back. Whether he'll be happy with that long-term, I don't know. There's not much we can do about it at the moment anyway. But yeah, Keane just reiterating that he had a really good time here, Zouma, and he did want to come back. So we'll have to see if Everton go back in for Zouma in January. It probably wouldn't be January given Chelsea's ban, but maybe next summer. We'll have to see how that plays out. On the back of that, Everton have today been linked with 22-year-old Spanish centre-back Unai Nunez from Athletic Bilbao. He is someone who apparently Marcel Brands is keeping a close eye on and is very interested in bringing to Everton in January. Everton are, of course, short in the centre-back department, as we know. Michael Keane, Yerry Mina and only Mason Holgate who can play in that position at the moment. Keane and Mina have started the season as the partnership. I think Mina's done better than Keane, if I'm honest with that. And we do need a centre-back. And 22-year-old fits the bill. Apparently, he's been likened to Laporte, who's at Manchester City. And I think if Everton could move and get in a centre-back in January, I think it'd be an excellent move. And this kid, who had a breakthrough season, played 36 games in the 2017-18 season. Last season only played 14 times for Bilbao. And I think that's where the links have come from. But, Marcel Brands has got an eye on him, and that could be one worth watching. I mean, just looking through some of Marcel Brands' transfers, he doesn't really like the January transfer window. In fact, he only brought in 4 players across his 8 years at PSV during that time, and only one of them was on a permanent basis. But we'll have to see if we do move for a centre-back in January. Everton's Jordan Pickford played last night as England beat Bulgaria 6-0. Pickford kept a clean sheet, made a good save as well in the first half. Obviously, the game was overshadowed by some awful racist booing and racist, comments made to Raheem Sterling, Marcus Rashford, Tyrone Mings, people like that. But England got the job done. I've seen a lot of things where people saying, should he just walk off now and leave it? I actually applaud them for staying on. I think they did the right thing. Stay on, batter Bulgaria like they did. And, don't let the racists win. And if the players can cope with it, the likes of Sterling and that, and listen, he was brilliant and got another 2 goals. If he can cope with it, put the ball in the net, that's, to me, is the best way to shut them up. Spotlight it, put the highlight on it, because I think walking off, yeah, it causes some, immediate headlines, but I think if you can stay on and get the job done, it's a more powerful message. But we'll have to see what happens with that. Gylfi Sigurdsson played for Iceland and missed a penalty as they beat Andorra 2-0. Also hit the post as well, the Everton midfielder. Struggling a little bit for form this season, but a good result for Iceland there. Cenk Tosun came on in the 81st minute as Turkey drew 1-1 with France. An equaliser came just a few seconds after Tosun had come off the bench for Turkey, but a great result for them in France. Luka Dean and Jibril Sidibe were unused substitutes in this game. And Andre Gomes was an unused substitute as Portugal lost 2-1 in the Ukraine. That was a game in which Cristiano Ronaldo scored his 700th goal. Gomes fully fit again and will be massively welcome back into the Everton starting lineup at the weekend. And games tonight for Seamus Coleman. He captains Ireland as they play Switzerland. Yerry Mina should play for Colombia against Algeria tonight. And Tom Davies is expected to start for England as they play Austria at Milton Keynes Dons. England under-21s threw a 2-goal lead away against Slovenia last Friday. Davies played in that one, but they'll be hoping for better tonight in the under-21 Championship qualifying. And that is it for the News Daily. Subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you want more videos, get over and become a patron. See you later.